Hey there, how there, hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond welcoming you to championships of the 1974-75 NHL season. Our Philadelphia Flyers, I really liked it playing the Montreal Canadiens. Montreal in the regular season went 58, 10, and 12. Pretty good work. They actually started off weird with 4 straight ties. But yeah, they had winning streaks up the yin yang. They had an 8-game winning streak from October 30th to November 13th. Well, they tied Boston. They actually had what? And then they went on a 12-game winning streak, so that's 20 wins out of 21, 22. So they they were on a 24-0-2 run. Yeah, they were 24-0-2 between uh, October 30th and December 21st. So they were unbeatable. And then they had a 10-game winning streak. Oh, sorry, they had a what do you call it? 16-0-2 mark from December 28th to February 8th. And then they had an 8-game winning streak. No, sorry, 9-0-2 streak late in the year. Their stats in the playoffs: Guy Lapointe had 60 points, Jacques Lemaire 15, Steve Shutt 13. Us, well, Bobby Clark 15 points, Barber 13, Leach 8. We actually go through the preliminary round because we lost by 3 points over the Islanders in the division, which meant that we had to go through preliminary. We beat Toronto, and then we faced Pittsburgh and beat them before taking down the Islanders in 4 straight. We started off fast, 9-0-1 out of the gate. We won 47 games and all that. And we had a 5-game winning streak in November, December. No, 7-0-1. So we had an 8-game unbeaten streak. And then we were not really consistent. So if you look at the bracket, see all that no major upsets in the preliminary round. In the quarterfinals, we beat Pittsburgh in 5. The Islanders had to handle Boston in 7. LA took down Buffalo in 6 after losing the first 2 games, and then Montreal took down Vancouver. So we almost had, well, yeah, if Buffalo had won that series, we would have had the 2 semifinals in real life be played out. Well, the Flyers swept the Islanders, and the Canadiens almost got reverse swept. So we got game 1 against Montreal, where it will be Bernie Perron against Ken Dryden, the best on best. Wayne Stevenson, Bobby Taylor, our backups. Buddy Larac, their backup. Reggie Leach, the Riverton Rifle. Rick McLeish, pretty good. Bill Barber, Kitchener. Bobby Clark, our captain. Russ Lonsberry. Bill Clement, who did color commentating for ABC. Gary Dornhofer doing the same for CBC. And Moose Dupont trying to score a game-winning goal on NBC during game 6 of the 1974 Stanley Cup Finals, but it was McLeish's goal. Bob Hound Kelly, Ernest Kinderchek, Don Big Bert Zaleski, Tom Blades, Bladum, and Dave Schultz, colorful name, the Hammer Schultz, colorful names. Terry Crisp, the coach of the 1989 Flames that won the Stanley Cup. Jimmy and Joe Watson, Larry Goodenow, Ed Van Imp, Ted Harrison, Bob Sawat, Serge Lachouettes, and Jack McElhaney. Montreal, Guy Lafleur, the De Mont Blanc, his first season playing without a helmet. People forget that the first 3 seasons he played with a helmet, didn't do so well, and then he discarded it. You were allowed to do that prior to 79. Jacques Lemaire, known for being the goal scorer that helped the 77 Habs become the best team ever with all their 60 wins and their Stanley Cup run, and part of the head coaching job of the Devils with the Trap. Pete Mahovlich, trying to get out of Frank's shadow. Yvon Lambert, who 4 years later would be more famous than Guy Lafleur for 24 hours for scoring the winning goal, sending the Habs to the Stanley Cup Finals, 79. Steve Shutt, doing his job as a high-scoring left winger. Yvon Roadrunner Cornelier, Guy Pointu Lapointe, Murray Wilson, still there. Mario Tremblay, I spit, as presidents. Serge Savard, the senator. Bob Gainey, 4 straight Defensive Forward of the Year awards, Selkies, so he was just that feeling good. Doug Risebrough and Larry Robinson, Kitchener. Glenn Saver, yes, that Glenn Saver for the 75 Habs. Great architect for the Oilers, bad architect for the Rangers. Jimmy Roberts, not the tennis guy, but the defenseman. Henri Paquin-Richard, this was his final year. Pierre Bouchard, Don Ulrey, John Van Boxmeer, Glenn Goldup, and Rick Chartrell. Finals by that. 3 minutes into game 1, Ford gets hit. Much later, aggression. And Dragon must be replaced by LaRock. DuPont knocked into him. They don't shoot, and they can't do anything. Lucky for us. Pasquiers. Sunny days bring the puck in the net. We're up 1-0 because we are the defending champs. And Montreal fell flat down on Broad Street. Big Bert Zaleski, his third from Reggie Leach. Wow. 4 minutes later, nice bro. No chance, Bobby Clark, damn it. Holy power goal, 39 seconds left. The Riverton rival, his fifth from Bladen and Barber, makes it 2-0 after 20 minutes. And Ken Dryden comes back in the net. Did that work? McLeish. Oh, we almost took advantage. Much later. Killing the clock. Good for Skiers. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Clementine. Makes it 3-0. His second from Harrison Watson. That Harrison former Hab. Aggression. We ruined their contact range. Reggie Leach to the box. Do they have a chance? Okay, the second from Trompe and Shet. 2-1. 2 minutes later. They can't score. Next moment, Montreal will take a penalty. We're up 3-1 through 40 minutes. Lambert in the box. Can we take advantage? Neither can Clark or Schultz. Killing the clock. And we score! Baby on board, how I adore. Catch it out. His 7th of the postseason from Pound County and Crisp. Much later. Do we have another one? We do. McLeish scores. His 4th from Goodenough, and Bunny's gonna come back in the net. It's 5-1. Kill the clock. Another chance for Clark. Oh. Aggression. A lot of play for Stevenson. Ah, come on. Henri. McLeish scores on the power play from Dornhofer. We win 6-1. We proved to Montreal that we're not going down quite that easily. And that's our 6th consecutive win. We beat Pittsburgh in Game 5. We swept the others. Now we won this one. Buddy LaRock will get the loss because he was the guy who gave up the second goal to Leach. So Zaleski, Leach, Clement, Barber, and McLeish, well, were 2 for the Flyers. Conway for the Habitants de Montreal. So it's 6-1. Game 2. We'll have Dryden and Perrant back in the net. Hopefully Dryden does better this time. Actually, no, I don't. Aggression? It's Reggie Leach. Let's go. Lambert, Stevie, and Jamie. Much later. Unfortunately, no deliver hit, no penalty. Well, that's good. Their attack and power play have been weakened a bit. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. His 3rd from Clark. 1-1. After 20. Much later. They have a chance? No. Another 6 minutes. That's Steelers. 3rd of the finals from McLeish is 6. Barber with the assist. Ted Harris with the assist. 2-1. 3 minutes later. Pressure. Ever. Mr. Lemaire from Stevie and Glenn Saber. All fucking people. 40 minutes down. Ready to go. 2-2. Can we finish it off? Much later. We have a chance. Cornway. Aye. He missed. We have a chance. Oh, man. He's in the zone. That's not what we wanted. A hit. Much later. Agitator? Ah, of course, we get agitated. Dave Schultz. We need a bench early news. Steve shot from corner angle. Damn it. We had a chance to go up 2-0 on these guys. We were up 2-1, but Schultz taking 2 dumbass penalties. All their goals were scored on the power play. We just couldn't do it this time. Oh well, we have a game 5 in Montreal due up. Anyway, game 3 back home. Back home, Wayne Stevenson is going to come in. So we made the decision to put Stevenson in the net. He's 4-0. Did I just think this? Oh, those are offensive penalties. Briceborough. Top power play. Completion. North of the finals from Barber and Clement. That's getting an assist. Much later. Leach gets hit. They're going to hurt Leach. They shut the door. His 11th from Lafleur and Pierre Bouchard with this assist. Who the hell does he think he is? A chance? No. Oh, can we take advantage? Clement gets hit. Tim Reisel, his 6th in the playoffs. There's a fight, and it's Schultz and Robinson. Good fight. Well, that's actually good news. We hold them to 1 less defenseman. How did he score his 2nd of the finals? He's just not a good goal scorer down on Broad Street. Big Bird his 4th of the playoffs from Joe Watson and Bladen. Now Joe Watson tries to score, but no. Killing the clock. And it working so far. And it worked. It shall work. We win 3-1. Stevenson is the trick. And we're now up 2-1 on these guys. Low scoring game this time. Only 4 goals. McLeish, Leach, and Selesky with the goals. 3-1. Oh. I thought we were done. Oh. Huh. Okay. I thought we were doing it. Captain, a 6 from Selesky. How did I screw that up? That makes sense because why was there no empty net rules? And Schultz is on the box. We're dead. I do it. Shutt his 12 from Lemaire and Lambert. So Steve Shutt doing his job 4-2. Fortunately, Lambert can't. All right. Fortunately, we did okay. Battle? Yeah. Very good penalty. Bouchard. We should be okay. We are. Up a power play goal. If I had a family, I hammered during the morning. I hammered during the evening all over this land. His 2nd from Clark and Joe Watson. 5-2. There we go. Now we're done. I didn't even notice that was only after 2 periods. We still won the game 5-2. So Wayne Stevenson's probably the answer. We're up 2-1. The question is, will the tea leaves put Stevenson in game 4? The tea leaves say no. Bernie versus Dryden. I'm telling Perron, if you lose game 4, we're putting Stevenson in for game 5. 5 minutes into the game, take a damn penalty. You know who? Hammer Schultz. I should have known. Score! Mario Tremblay his 6 from Search Savard. God, I hate that guy so much. Kitchener, his 8th. Watson. Good for Montreal Mario. No, not this time. 6 minutes later. No shot. by Lambert. Get a hit. So 20 minutes done, 1-1. 3 minutes later. It's Pierre Bouchard from Lafleur La Plante. He was wide open. Get that guy. There's nothing. Do we tie McLeish? No, we don't. Right. Between Tremblay and Schultz. Mario's trying to hurt Dave Schultz. I think that's a brutal mistake. And he doesn't pay for it. I did a do. It's not Angela Lansbury, it's Russ Lonsbury. His third from Clark and Crisp. No chance, Reggie Leach. Trying to do something, but we don't. After 40, it's 2-2. That's it, and a fight between Riceboro and McElhaney. Wow. Surprised he was playing. It worked. McLeish is 8. Every game he has scored a goal. Celeste and Schultz with assists. 2 goons, but McLeish is a goal scorer. Any chance for Montreal? No. Is it McLeish of all people? And another penalty. Ted Harris. We're in trouble. I thought so. And it's Kitchener. Riceboro from Mohammed and Lafleur. Oh boy. Finally, we say, kill the zone. Kill the clock. Gresham? Yeah. Oh, that penalty. It's Riceboro. Did he choke it? Good. Kitchener. Barber's second of the night from McLeish and Crisp. One Kitchener Ranger scores while another former Kitchener Ranger is in the box. We're getting close to the empty nets. But they score! Cournoyer, his third meat from Lemaire and Petey Mahalik. 4-4. Oh boy. Oh, we skipped more! Reggie Leach from Goldhopper and Jimmy Watson. It's 5-4. Unreal. How did we do that? We were doomed. We thought we had to go to overtime. In a pivotal game 4, if we won, we were up 3-1. If we lose, it's 2-2. Well, we win 5-4. Perrant does do his job against Ken Dryden. So, yeah. Okay. No problem. Tremblay, Bouchard, Riceboro, Cournoyer, and that was it. Philly goes by Barber, Lonsbury, McLeish, Barber again, and Reggie Leach. 5-4. So we're up one more game to go. Game 5. And it will be my ass, Bobby Taylor. We're going to go with Stevenson. So Stevenson is in net for game 5. So we figure we might as well go with Steve. Perron says he's not feeling too well. Go ahead. Do we take advantage? No, Dornhofer doesn't. Much later. Harry Wilson. 0.2 and Bouchard. 1-0. So we're down 1-0 for 20 minutes. 1 minute into the period. It's Bouchard. We take the bench this time. Cringer shot. Damn it. And no shot from Moose either. Fuck. 5 more minutes. Enforcer. 2 hits. Nothing. Damn. 2 hits. No damage. Agitated. Well, we got to agitate it, all right. DuPont. Search the guard. Oh. Another shot. Steve Schultz. Stopped by Stevenson. Man, he's on fire. And a fight between Clark and Tremblay. Wow. Okay, probably Clark fighting. I think this is to boost our team up. It's 1-0 through 40 minutes. 20. Yeah, 40. Take the hammer. Of course it would be. But they take a penalty. Pierre Bouchard fucks it up. Open ice, no action. Power play for us, no shot fight bladed. A few minutes later, Ty Catskill! Do 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 do. Lonsberry has 4 from Leach and Clement. And then no chance, Kendra Chuck. Much later. Aggression? Right. We can take advantage of this. We can win this series. If not, we might have to go overtime. Let's go! Riverton Rifle has 8 from Clark and Harris. Ted Harris is on fire. 3 assists in the series. 2-1. Now we have empty nets. That's it! The Philadelphia Flyers win the Stanley Cup in 5 games. Unreal. Wayne Stevenson with a pair of wins. 6-0 with the playoffs. Wayne Stevenson on fire. Of all fucking people. He wins 2-1 Dryden. They rode him into the final and failed. Wilson scored, but Lonsberry Leach our 2 RLs in the third period. Riceboro just had to get a penalty. And we survived a couple of big penalties. We did it. The Flyers win the Stanley Cup. The Flyers win the Stanley Cup. The Flyers win the Stanley Cup. So let's look at the summary. And Steve Shutt scored 12 goals. Nobody got 10. Bill Barber, Reggie Leach, and Rick Metcleish were the only ones to get 8. That's 3 for us. Points wise, Bobby Clark is the points leader. Lemaire and Barber. Bobby Clark is done. Wayne Stevenson 6-0. 182. I'm actually surprised that they didn't just put Buddy the Rock in the net. He had a 219 goals against. Birdie a 247, not half bad. But Wayne Stevenson 6 games and he gives up only 11 goals. A 182 goals against. Unreal. Who knew? We were going to go to the preliminary round. We fucked up to the Islanders, losing by 4 points, meaning we had to go to the preliminary round to take on the Leafs. Lost game 2 in Toronto, which should not have happened, but we won game 3 at home. No big deal. And then we took care of Pittsburgh quite easily in 5. And then we took care of the Islanders a little too easily in 4. And then Montreal gave us a couple of hiccups, but we won in 5. How did we beat the Habs? How did we do it? Wayne fucking Stevenson, 6 wins, a 182 goals against. Perron was okay, 247, but if it wasn't for Wayne Stevenson, I'll be honest with you, we wouldn't have done so well. Bobby Clark with the most points, 21. Barber, 19. Leach, 14. Don Selesky took 12 points, 4th on the team, and he's a goon. Rick McLeish only had 11. Russ Lonsberry only had 7. Bill Clement only had 6 points. Yeah, the rest of the points, guys. Gary Dornhofer, 10. Moose DuPont, 8. Terry Crisp, 8. Ed Van Imp, 7. Bob Kelly, 5. Schultz, 5. Kinderchuk, 4. Jimmy Watson, 4. Ted Harris, 4. Tom Bladen, 3. Joe Watson, 3. And Larry Goodenow, 3. Barber with 9 goals. Leach and McLeish with 8. Yeah, it's weird. Hound, Kelly, Kinderchuk, Jimmy, and Joe Watson. Goodenow, and Van Imp with the goals. Schultz had 89 penalty minutes. I wonder if anyone really was close in penalty minutes to him. Riceboro had 42. Well, he had some bad penalties. DuPont had 36, and Leach had 26. But yeah, Dave Schultz at least could score, and he scored 89 penalty minutes. That's more than Riceboro, DuPont, and some other people, and Edelstad combined. So yeah, Dave Schultz had the penalty minutes, but Wayne Stevenson had the goals against. 6 straight wins. Man, we really went for him for game 5. I bet Perron would have come in for game 5, but we didn't need him. We did it. We're the champs. Is this the? I think this is the first season I've actually been a champion. I think. 64-65. The Habs took out my Leafs. 67-68. The Rangers swept the North Stars. My Blues didn't even make the playoffs. Yeah, that was embarrassing. 70-71, my habitants got swept by Boston. But the Rangers beat Boston in the Stanley Cup Finals. That was unbelievable. The two WHA ones don't count. But yeah, I did it. My team won the cup. So happy, 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 joy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. So yeah, so the next season will be 78-79, and there'll be a bonus and all that for winning the championship to make it a degree of difficulty. I'm trying to think. 78-79, who should I be for the NHL? Can't be Montreal. I can't be Toronto. I'll probably be Boston. You know what? I'll go Boston just to see Don Cherry, see if I can maneuver a championship for Don Cherry. I think it's a good idea. Don't you think? Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.